and she's also part of our Peach Crew in Georgia. She's joining us now. We got big news out of Georgia. Finally, we won a legal case there. Finally, we got a favorable ruling there just the other day, where a judge ruled that in the Georgia Supreme Court confirmed that voters in Georgia have standing. To break this down for us and what it means is Courtney Kramer. Courtney, thanks for being with us. This is really a landmark ruling in Georgia because remember David Perdue's his lawsuit got dismissed, said even though he was a candidate, he didn't have standing. Then we have voters that were rejected. They didn't have standing. Everything's rejected, not on the merits, but the standing thing. Explain what happened in this ruling, Courtney, and what it means.
Well, first off, John, thank you so much for having me today. This is it's been a really good week of good rulings for Republicans. I think I was on your show a couple days ago about the ruling in New York, but now we have Georgia Supreme Court ruling that Georgia citizens, including voters, do have standing to sue government officials who violate the law. This ruling came out of the case Sons of Confederate Veterans versus the Henry County Board of Commissioners. And in that case, they you had individuals that sued the county boards for voting to remove statues that are legally protected under Georgia law. The lower courts found that they falsely claimed that the petitioners had no standing, just like what happened in Caroline Jeffords' case and what happened in David Perdue. Now, of course, this is going to be extremely important for Caroline's case, which is waiting to hear a ruling from the Supreme Court. That case is very famous. That was the unsealing of the ballots in Fulton County from 2020. And that's when Caroline and you had a handful of other Georgia residents sue the Fulton County Board of Registrations, claiming that votes that were cast during 2020 were diluted by the inclusion of unlawful ballots. And Judge Amaro earlier this summer ruled to keep those ballots indefinitely and to unseal them. And I think what you see here is a changing of the tides with judges and justices. And this is, like you said, this is very important for Georgia. I think that you're going to see many other states start ruling on this matter. It was unfortunate that you had courts all across the country rule and dismiss cases based on procedural issues. And here, voters should have a injury. They have an injury. They should be able to sue the government should they violate the law.